My friends, welcome to today's episode. I hope you like infinite combos. And with that, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question or comment along the way, do let me know because I'd love to hear from you. And feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server, my friends. Like I said, we have an infinite combo here with the latest and greatest Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We have something very, very neat here with Rakdos joins up, and I'm excited to break it down for you in today's episode. It is a 4-color Reanimator list. Now, on top of that, we'll break the list down, give you the strategy and how this infinite combo works. We'll go play competitive Magic here so you can see it in action and then pull it all back together. Everything is available to you down below in the timestamps. I'll make sure to have that nice little tweak there where it was successful for the combo. If you want to see exactly how it works, we will do that for you here today. So let's get into it here. 4-color Reanimator, 55%. Now, this particular list is the highest, yes, win rate list out of Untapped. So I wanted to call that out. There are a couple of different renditions, iterations out there. I like this one in particular. One thing that I would consider changing, however, it can also come in handy, is this one right here, Final Showdown. Now, it has instant spree. All creatures lose all abilities. You can choose a creature you control. It gains indestructible to end a turn and destroy all creatures. Now, one of the reasons why I would consider changing this is in particular, you actually really, to get to 6 and wipe all creatures, you probably should have got the combo off by then, particularly in best of 1. So I'm just calling that out right out of the gate. Just my personal choice on that is something that you could change up. Now, what does this deck actually do, or how does it actually work? It hinges around 3 cards. These 3 right here: Abuelo's Awakening, Rakdos Joins Up, and Hulking Metaphor. The way that this, or Metamorph, Metamorph. The way that this works is you need to have both Rakdos, you need to have both Rakdos Joins Up and Hulking Metaphor in your graveyard. So that is key. So the idea is really to fill that graveyard up with those cards and then reanimate it. How are you going to reanimate it and enable it is right here with Abuelo's Awakening. Now, the thing about this with the X, you only need 4 mana. You don't need to do anything else. You just need 4. If you get this off, it is a turn 4 win. Absolutely is. And it's guaranteed as long as your opponents don't strip your graveyard or counter this spell. Those are the 2 ways that you can run into problems. Yes, I've ran into those problems. You probably will too. So the way that this one works, Abuelo's Awakening, return target artifact or non-aura enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with X additional +1/+1 counters on it. Here's the big one. It becomes a 1/1 spirit creature with flying in addition to its other types. You're taking an enchantment, you're making it a flyer. That is key. Why is that? Because boom, Rakdos joins up here. When this legendary enchantment becomes the 1/1, this is going to be key. This is what this card does. When Rakdos joins up, enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever a legendary creature you control dies, Rakdos joins up, deals damage equal to the creature's power to target opponent. Boom. Now we got a 1/1 flyer. That's also a legendary. So what's the third piece? The third piece is Hulking Metamorph. You're pulling this thing back from your graveyard. So again, when this enters the battlefield, return target creature. You're going to target this creature. When this creature comes in, you're going to make it the same as Rakdos Joins Up. When you do that, that gives you 2 legendary creatures. Rinse and repeat and repeat and repeat indefinitely. Infinite combo right there, guaranteed win. You're probably going to stop after 4, or 3, depending on how much damage, probably 4. And that's your game win. So again, just quickly to rehash that there, you dump everything into the graveyard, you need to have these 2 in there. And a good idea is potentially to have it in your starting hand or use the digs, essentially the otherworldly graves, in order to kind of get that Surveil 3, line things up that you need to play. Additionally, you can use Founding the Third Path to replay or to mill cards. This mills, self mills, again, lots of mill. That's on yourself. That's the idea. Faithful Mending to really get the cards into your hand that you need, and execute this right here. That is the name of the game of 4-color Reanimator here. 55% win rate and an infinite combo with Rakdos Joins Up. It is so much fun, my friends, and I'm looking forward to running it here for you today. those are the key pieces of this list, how you kind of think about playing these out. You got some removal here when you need it. Here again, similar. But like I said, ideally, it can be a little bit more concise in my opinion, just from some of the play that I've already had and will continue to have with it. But things that you can think about to change up depending on your variant and version. So let's get into it here. 4-color Reanimator. I'm super excited about this one. It's an awesome combo list. I've had a blast with it. Let's go ahead and play that standard ranked here and make it happen. Now, a couple of the challenges, like I said, you can run into with this particular list. They can get rid of stuff in your graveyard. I have ran into problems just by getting the pieces into the graveyard. Sometimes, believe it or not, it can be a challenge just due to the sheer raw fact that you just don't get to them, believe it or not. And with 4 ofs, you should be able to. However, it can still be a challenge even when you get through over half of it. So I like it. We're going to keep it. We got some removal. We got the ability to push our opponents back. We don't have a lot of the core pieces in. We do have otherworldly gaze, though, which is important to me. So let's go ahead. We're going to keep it. We're going to cast Island first. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to take advantage of otherworldly gaze right out of the gate. We do need to keep Abuelo's Awakening in our hand. Getting another land isn't a bad thing either. We already have one of these, so we can see what our opponent's going to play. Do we want to flash back this right away? Let's do this one first because we can drop 2 and then we can mill if we need to. If we're going to mill, we're going to drop that anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. By that, what I'm saying is either of these ones here. So now what we'll do is we'll play this, and we can play this at instant speed. We can also play these 2. We can also play this. That can tee up for another land. We are going to want to make sure we get that land next turn as well. We'll take the 2 damage here. Now, ideally, we'll probably go with Otherworldly Gaze here first. So we got a double striker. We can take it off the board if we want to. However, this is going to be a better one to work. We're going to grab that. All right, so we can put this one down. Now, a couple ways to think about it. We can mill 4 again. We can give them the opportunity to cast the spell and target Connive here if they'd like to. We can also kick it back. Let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to mill 4 now. Alright, so choose 1 instant or sorcery or fairy card and put it back into our hand. We already have Abuelos in there, so that's another way to get it back in. I'm actually going to grab Faithful Mending. Okay, and then we're going to do this as well. Pick this thing back now. There we go. So that gets us to 4 here. Now, the challenge with this, though, at the moment is this. We don't have the Rakdos in here. If we would have had the Rakdos, we would have been able to take this thing home already. What we can do here, though, is we can do this if we'd like to. We can play this if we'd like to. We can take this thing off the board. So let's go ahead and do that. We can mill 4 if we want. Let's just go ahead and do this. There we are. Now with Faithful Mending, all we need to do is get that Rakdos in there. Now let's look. There it is. 1, 2. Mill 4, we'll mill 4. Play that. Surveil. Keep that there. Now here's how it works. Abuelo's Awakening. We're going to pay 0. Let's grab Rakdos Joins Up. And now we target Hulk. And we'll choose a legendary permanent that you wish to keep. We'll keep this one. There's our 9. There's our 9. We'll grab it again. We'll make a copy. Keep this one. That, my friends, is game. So we'll show you a few times here just so you see it. Do one more. Ooh. Keep this one. Now, the way that you can end this is by doing this. Actually, not really, but there you go. We'll keep this one this time. We can decline. There you go. And that, my friends, is the infinite combo at its greatest right out of the gate in our first match. Love it, love it, love it. All right, now it's time for us to go into our second match. As you can see, that's exactly how it works. And I will say, for a first run, it's a great cut. Because I keep these things as they are for you, because that's one of the things that I enjoy as a content creator. Not mucking around, get the perfect things every time. All right, here we go. This is a bit of a challenge. We need to mulligan here. And keep this. This might be a little bit tougher. We'll find out here. Here we go. Boros it is. We'll put that thing back. We do want that. This one. So that gives us the opportunity to play either of these. So again, similar lineup here. We're playing a Boros Heroic, essentially. I'm going to do this one first. Ooh, that hurts us. That does hurt a little bit. Now we can play either one here. We'll wait on it. We need to get 2 of those pieces in there. Right now, we got all the wrong pieces. We can keep this if we want to bounce as well. Let's do this one instead. This helps. Slide down. Pop that one in. Now, this will slow stuff down just slightly. They only need to get 10 through, though. There's 10. If they just cast that, I think it's actually enough to get through. 13. I think they're good. So unfortunately there, if we would have had the stuff, our opponent there was a little bit more set up with their Boros Heroic that time than our first one. If we would have gotten some of that stuff in that graveyard, we could have got him on that turn 4. However, it didn't work out that way for us in that match. All right, third and final one here. For our Reanimator list. Let's do it, my friends. Thurman Merman. Alright, so we got Abuelas. We can do this. Now we do have Final Showdown. Ooh. Now, not helpful though, out of the gate here. Do this. Instant or sorcery. Let's keep this for now. There we go. Not quite yet. We need one more land, which we have. We have these two pieces. We got a few things. We'll wait to see what our opponent does. That is 7. Alright, this is where we take this thing off. Oh, is it enough? Not yet. Whew. Not yet, my friends. Let's target an instant or sorcery. We may cast the copy. Should we do the gain 2 life? Let's do it. Ooh. Now, not enough. 1, 2. Let's go. Get rid of those. Right. Now again, Final Showdown. All creatures lose all abilities. We got that. We could play this one. If they get one thing around us, though, we can go to 5. Probably the better one to block here. If we live, we get the combo off. If we do not live, we do not live. And I got it. Oh no. Good game, my friend. Good game. We needed one turn. It seems generally to happen turn 5, to be honest. Again, one of those reasons why. We'll come back to that, and I'll come back there. So, very fun list. We got the combo off in our very, very first match. I'm super excited about that because it is a ton of fun. Generally, what I'd say that I have found with this list is it does run around that 55%. Out of all the games that I've played, I'm about 50% with it myself, and I would say that's probably on par. The one thing, like I said, that I would consider changing up is maybe Final Showdown. I may even consider changing up Get Lost for a different 1-drop as an idea or something like that. But as you can see, typically, if you can make it happen by turn 4, it's game over for sure. It's game over, obviously, if you get it, but definitely on the turn 4 because it's not always that consistent. Generally, that turn 5, from what I've played, is going to be right there for you. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Our infinite combo here with Rakdos joins up. Super fun. We did go 1 and 2, not quite the 55%, but net, I'm right there with you. So If you got any more questions, any more comments, do let me know because I love to hear from you, and feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server, my friends. This combo is a ton of fun, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. On top of that, as always, thank you to our members. We do have memberships available to you. It's a nice way to support. We also have affiliate links. You can check those out. If you're looking for some cards, Rocktus joins up, those kinds of things. We have those there for you. It's a nice way to support the channel. And don't forget our socials, at me, chat me if you got a list, something like that you'd like to see me play. Love doing that. Love featuring your stuff here on the channel as well. With that, we'll see you again soon. Get out there, join up, my friends. Enjoy some Magic and this Infinite combo.